Hi, my name is Mike Raff with Raff and Raff, and today we're going to talk for a few minutes about what happens if you've been involved in an accident involving an Uber or a Lyft vehicle. What goes on with your medical bills if there's an injury? So, the rules are a little bit different. If you're a passenger in an Uber or Lyft vehicle, we also call them ride-share vehicles, or if you're a driver of that vehicle, or if you're in a vehicle that wasn't the Uber or Lyft vehicle, you just happen to be in another vehicle that was in a collision with an Uber or Lyft vehicle. If the latter is the case, you're driving your car, you get involved in a collision where an Uber or Lyft vehicle was at fault, your medical bills get processed the same as they would in a typical motor vehicle accident case. You go through your no fault insurance, assuming you have no fault insurance, and we're talking New Jersey law here, and your bills get processed accordingly. That's easy. The other scenario is if you're a driver of that Uber or Lyft vehicle. In New Jersey and throughout the country, for the most part, Uber, Lyft, rideshare drivers are not considered employees. So that means there's no workers' compensation benefits available. The Uber or Lyft driver should look to his or her own auto policy to see if that provides any sort of medical payment or med pay provision. If they didn't disclose that they were driving the vehicle for rideshare purposes, their own auto insurance company may try to disclaim coverage and not provide MedPay provision. You can then look to see if there's any other MedPay provision, such as $1,000 or $10,000 through the Uber policy itself. But it's going to be case sensitive, and the attorney who's handling your case really needs to look at all the policies that are involved. The other scenario is if you're a passenger in a rideshare vehicle that's involved in an accident. Once again, if you have your own car insurance, look to that policy to see if it'll provide any MedPay coverage. It's not considered an automobile, so the typical no fault or PIP coverage isn't going to apply, but your own policy typically provides MedPay of $1,000 up to $10,000. It's important to look at that. So those are the different scenarios. There are a few others, and it gets very case sensitive. So if you've been involved in an accident with the rideshare vehicle, best bet's to reach out to a lawyer who handles these matters. Feel free to reach out to Raff and Raff. I'm glad to answer whatever questions you may have. Thanks.